Hello my beautiful friends, I hope you're all doing super well tonight. This video is just going to be on how to do a forearm stand, also known as an elbow stand. It's a pose I've been working on for a long time that I've been building up towards and I'm kind of only starting to figure out the mechanics of. So if you don't get it on the first try, just don't be discouraged, just keep trying. You need a lot of stability and strength in the abs and in the shoulders as well, so just make sure that you're warming those up really good, doing your push-ups, your back bends, everything like that. Seal stretch is a really good one for that, plank, that kind of thing. Just make sure you're super warmed up for that. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a couple of little warm-ups here you can follow along with. And then I'm just going to come into a downward dog. I'm going to do a core activation exercise. This one's a lot easier if you have some socks on or a nice slippery floor. I'm going to take it to a dolphin pose and just sliding the feet out until you come into a plank. Then using the abs to pull yourself back up into the dolphin pose. So sliding out, coming to plank, engage the core, and slide back up into dolphin. Sliding out and pulling it back up. And do that a couple times till you feel nice and warm. And
alright, go ahead and continue bouncing. Bouncing through the shoulders and through the upper back before you come back down into your tabletop. Loosening up there, taking a few little bends and twists in the shoulders. And we're gonna prepare for our next exercise. I'm actually just gonna grab my yoga grip gloves. They just really help with doing forearm stand if you can get them pretty much anywhere, I think. They just have like these little beads on the palms that help you grip. Good for anything, weightlifting, anything like that. So now I'm just going to show you the proper arm position. By measuring it, you're going to be doing, just like I'm doing, measure from your elbows and then just place your hands out exactly parallel to your elbows. Gripping through the ground. So instead of keeping your hands flat, you're kind of pulling the ground with your fingers. This will also help you kind of distribute your weight. Looking up and engaging through the shoulders by pushing away from the ground and looking up. So just look at the ground a little bit in front of you and start to kick up one foot. Keep pushing away from the ground, clawing into the ground, and looking at that space in front of you. Take a couple of bounces there with the standing split, getting kind of used to it there, and releasing it into a plank. Pull yourself back up again and switch sides. Pulsing the standing split, maybe you want to take a couple little hops just to kind of feel what it feels like to kick up into the forearm stand. And right back down into the plank and pull it back up. Cool, back down. Take a breather here. Do that as many times as you need to get kind of used to kicking up that way. If you're scared, you can do it against a wall, of course. So now I'm going to do a camel pose just to get the back kind of ready. Yes, so just making sure your chest is puffed out, pushing your hips forward towards the wall in front of you. And you can grab your ankles and take a nice big deep breath in and come into your camel. Extending through the spine before you bend back. That really helps to deepen the back bends. And stay there for few breaths, remembering to push the pelvis forward. And we're going to do it again. We'll be finding a little bit of extra space this time. Grab the ankles, push the pelvis forward, and open through the chest. Remember to breathe in all of these back bends. It's easy to forget. And if you're having trouble pushing your pelvis forward, you can always place your hands on your lower back and just help the pelvis push forward. Beautiful. Now let's prepare here for the actual forearm stand. I'm just gonna switch my mat there. Yeah, so starting from your knees, we're gonna do that same thing with the elbows. We're gonna measure the elbows by grabbing your elbows and placing your hands parallel to the elbow. Of course, you can make some little micro adjustments here. Sometimes the elbows are a little bit more out, but this is the easiest way to balance here. So making sure you're pushing away from the ground, clawing into the ground, and doing that nice little jump until you can get into the air and catch your balance. That's where the core engagement comes in. So you're going to catch yourself up in the air. And again, use a wall if you're scared, but I think it's more beneficial to do it without the wall, because then you're sort of forced to catch yourself. Stay there as long as you can, and maybe play around with the foot position if you can. And there I show you how you should be falling. So if you do fall forward, you should be catching your head in your hands. You know, once you fall, your head is already protected by your hands. And you just basically fall forward, and it's a soft landing, so you don't really need to be scared. Go ahead and try it again if you fell. Jump or press up and catch yourself there. You probably need to do it a couple of times. Just make sure your shoulders are super, super firm, pushing away from the ground. Awesome. Let me know if you did it or if you're still working on it. And remember always to rest in child's pose after you do any of those tough poses like that. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed this, and stay watching for some of the progress videos I've been doing. This one is a cool little forearm frog into splits and then into stag. It's kind of a little sequence I've been working on. And a hollow back scorpion here into the frog. Really interested in that look. I think that's a really cool one. And of course, foot to the head. This one, it's super important to find your balance in this one, because the weight of your legs will throw off your center of balance. So just keep looking up towards your feet and keeping it firm in your shoulders. Awesome. Remember to smile. And here it is again. I'm definitely working on getting both feet to touch my head, but right now I definitely have a stronger side and a weaker side, but that's okay. We all do. That just means that you have to train that side a little bit harder. A little bit more work. But that's okay. We're up for the challenge, right? Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing night. Take care. Bye.